Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' with Sid from 3 Mississippi. We're starting to thaw out a little bit. It was in the single digits this morning. Power went out for a little bit this morning, um, but not for very long. Those linemen have been working hard. Um, and I don't know if you guys can see behind me. We'll go down there in a minute, but the driveway's uh, defrosted a bit. And then this has lessened quite a bit. And then it's pouring off of the top of the shop right now. The roof is melting. So it's coming. There's a bunch of water pouring down from the top of there. So it's starting to melt. The roads are starting to get a little bit better. We're supposed to find out tonight if they're going to cancel school tomorrow as well, because we are supposed to have very cold temps again tonight into tomorrow, and then another storm tomorrow, potentially, that could maybe turn into sleet again. But then it's supposed to be a little bit warmer and sunny on Friday. Not like warm, but like in the 20s, in the high 20s to in the low 30s, I think, on Friday, which is good because I need to, by Friday, I'll need to run into town and get a few things. And so, and also just time to get out of the house a little bit. I don't mind being at home for long periods of time, but because the week before I was in bed for a week, I think I feel a little extra stir crazy. So I'm ready to get out a little bit, I guess. Um, so I think that's my goal for right now is to be able to get out and do a groceries run. We'd be okay if I didn't, but I do like to go and get some fresh things and pick up a few other things while I'm out. And I do need to go pick up some more gas and some more feed and things like that. So I think I'm going to try to do that Friday. But I just finished editing Friday's video for 3 Mississippi. So that'll be out tomorrow as you're watching this. And then I'm actually filming this. Today's Wednesday, guys. So that storm we're expecting is today as you're watching it. Sorry for the confusion there. But we do have our live with you guys tonight as I'm filming this. So yesterday as you're watching this, I know, so confusing. I usually try to post these on the same day if I can, or at least, the day before, like in the evening, so it's not too confusing. But got a little off schedule this week with trying to edit. With editing, I've had to kind of take some breaks because the staring at the computer kind of makes me a little bit dizzy. I find I'm doing much better if I'm out and doing tasks and doing things around the house versus sitting and staring at the screen on the computer. So I just have to kind of save that more for the end of the day and then kind of do it in increments. So that's what I've found. So we'll see how that goes. But it is getting better. It is definitely getting better. So I am thankful for that. But definitely warmer today. It was cold this morning, guys. Like, it was real cold this morning. But that sun comes out. We don't have that cloud cover like we did the last couple days, and it's much warmer just with the warmth of the sun. Makes such a big difference. It's kind of crazy what a difference it makes. But I'd never seen a sky that gray, I don't think, before. Maybe one time. I went to Canada once, uh, and it was pretty gray. but the whole everything was just gray. And I don't mean like LA smog gray. I mean like a snowy, hazy gray, and that, when we had that sleet. So it's nice to see the blue sky again and the bit of sun. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. And it's quiet. Everything's really quiet right now. Like, we did see a lot of birds, a lot of cardinals were out, tons of cardinals during the sleet. Like, more cardinals than I've ever seen in my life. Tons of them. I know that's supposed to be like a sign, like they say, like if there's cardinals near, that means there's angels nearby. But also, it's that time of year for them, and I guess they like really cold weather. And they were getting out of the ground that was coming up that they were just in hog heaven about, because some kind of bug or grub or something that they just they were all kinds of excited about. So uh, it was kind of neat to watch them through the front window. Just tons of them out there, just going crazy, picking at the ground in between the in between the ice patches, getting whatever they were getting. Um, Bunko is loving being inside. Mike definitely has a soft spot when it comes to Bunko. I can hear him baby talking to him when he walks by him and stuff. And he's like, "Oh, how's he gonna do when it's time for him to go back outside now that it's gonna get warmer here?" And I said, "He'll be fine, because he likes being outside, but he also enjoys being inside." So he's he's enjoying his time. He doesn't like it when it's raining and storming. He always does kind of whine at the door and want to come in. So maybe now Mike will let him come in when it's real stormy out, because he does. And I would prefer to have him inside when it's like that, because he just doesn't like it. He's kind of, I mean, he's a pretty, you know, pretty sturdy little guy and pretty smart, and he knows to stay on the front porch when it's real bad and all that. But every once in a while he'll get caught out and he has to go hunker down somewhere for a while. And so, I'd feel better, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But still waiting to see about Frankie going to school the rest of the week. So I'm sure she's hoping that they're just going to call off school, but we'll see. I've heard kind of mixed things about it from everybody in town as far as the roads go. But my thinking is if the buses can't run on the roads, then they're not going to have school open. And she was supposed to go to, in fact, she was supposed to get back today. She was supposed to leave like yesterday morning, I think, originally. They were going to go to Jackson with her FFA group for some chapter, state, national, something luncheon thing. And they were going to spend the night, and she was going to come back tonight. But obviously with the weather and all of that, that got canceled. And it's going to be rescheduled. They just don't know when, because all of Mississippi was, well, not all of Mississippi, but a chunk of Mississippi was snowy and nasty and whatever. So they decided to call it, and which I think was good, because I know the kids were disappointed. Frankie was like, "Man, it's a bummer." She's like, the one time we have something really cool like that we're going to get to go do, and it's going to be like a snow week. So I'm glad that they're going to be rescheduling it, because she really does like being involved in the FFA stuff and being able to do the travel team stuff with them sometimes when they have events, and get to meet the other kids and from the other areas and the other chapters. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see when they reschedule it for. I don't know how long they're going to make them wait. Maybe they'll make them wait till spring when everything thaws out. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, we'll go around the front here real quick and see how bad. Let's see if I can not slip and fall on the ice that's melting. You guys will kind of see it as I walk down here. But my truck's thawed out. You'll see as I walk by here. No more. Oh yeah, this is a lot. It's a lot better. Oh, it's very okay. This is very. We're gonna slide on this part. It's very icy. Yep, very icy. Very icy right here. So we'll see. They were supposed to do the trash is supposed to come tomorrow, but I don't know if the trash trucks are going to make it down the gravel road, because this is basically what the gravel road is down the county road, is exactly what our driveway is. And there's spots where it's still like this, where it's shady, and you can see it going down here. I mean, those trash trucks won't make it down this. Pretty bad. So in fact, she said she even got sideways. She went down to our neighbors to take her trash can, and she said she got a little sideways even on the Polaris. So we'll see. But we brought Beulah some hay up from Silver yesterday. Of course, Beulah didn't want to wait, even though she still had hay. She wanted the new hay, and she She didn't want to wait for us to get the netting off of it, because you know how horses be horsing. So we're trying to, get the netting off as fast as we can, and she's trying to eat the whole hay bale while we're trying to do it. And we're like, can you just like hold your horses literally? So that was fun. But she's all squared away now, and we were able to keep her from eating any of the plastic before she got to it. But it needed done. I wanted to do it a few days ago, but they were pretty sure she had enough hay left from her last bale. But I don't think that Mike and Frankie were thinking about the fact that when it gets colder, they tend to eat more to help their bodies deal with the cold. And so she kind of went through it about twice as fast. And it should have been enough to last for like another week and a half versus like half a week. So hence we brought it up yesterday. So she's happy. Now she's sleeping. She's sleeping right there. She loves to sleep standing up. Always, all the time. She's funny like that. But this is just a weird little, it's kind of fun to ice skate on it though. Weird in my muck boots. Never ice skated in muck boots before. It's kind of fun. Actually, that's not true. I have done that before. We did do that in Ramona once when we got sleet like this. And it kind of made the same, everything was covered in snow, and it was kind of, or ice, I should say. And it was kind of fun. The closest we got to snow at our old house. Lots of ice. Everything froze, but it was fun. The animals didn't like it so much because it kind of came out of nowhere, but it was still fun. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get inside. I got some squash to bake for dinner tonight before we have our live with you guys, and keep a good thought that the roads thaw out enough that I can make it into town on Friday and get a few errands run. But until then, guys, I hope that you are staying blessed, and remember, safety's off.